Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commodores offense will get the first swing today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Brought down. Past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker down. The defense jumped across the line of scrimmage there. Should be a first down.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. But we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Now near the sticks. It's Coleman. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Commodores keep the football on the move. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read. and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. A completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. A 1st down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman, nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really tough. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery and turnover. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. To throw, it's Reed. He's found some room at the 45.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Looking to scramble. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores! First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the ground. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. It's a toss play to the right. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Newberry. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Commodores will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 3rd down is a handoff. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. And the Commodores hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he could not be stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, that one's picked off.
Wow, a risky.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Jefferson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. And the Commodores begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. That's reeled in. It's Newberry. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Newberry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. It's a good tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And it's caught! Touchdown! And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
QB keeper all the way. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Touchdown, Commodores. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a huge score here by this offense.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today.